Hey, welcome to Cheechable Livn. I'm your host, Cheech, and today we're going to talk about connecting your mind and your body. We have guests Elizabeth Hoke, Melody Wright with It's So Easy Cooking, and comedian Boomer from Portland. We also hit the streets with Vince Kippa and Monster Smash for a fun segment called Who Carded?
Like the first time I made time in a minute. Rock with it, I'm in attendance. How could we clear feelings aside? I gotta match the fires to the flame. The feelings just got attached. I got the days fall, the straight fall away small. The waist started dancing on me. Had to take you back home. Time moving slow, we fast forward. Butterflies in the belly, your signs is angelic. And mine through my aesthetic, and most are try get it. Love it without limits, the message is so vivid. Round and round with me, the baby don't mind spinning. Word, put it working up a furl. Shorty could be my girl. Look at this so thorough, she precious like little pearls. Hair straight up them pearls, beautiful cause you earned it. Making this thing worth it.
Welcome to Cheechable Livn. I'm your host, Cheech, and today we are feeling good with Liz Hoke and Boomer from Boomer FM, and we've got a special demo coming up too with our friend Mel. So I would love to introduce our first guest, Liz Hoke. Why don't you come on over here? Thanks so much for being on the show.
Yeah.
We're kind of, we've been friends for a little bit, and I just love everything that you're doing.
Oh.
So I guess I just kind of want to be nosy and find out what kind of projects you're working on right now, and like, what are you doing?
Yeah, great. So still at the Liberation Institute, working at that community mental health clinic.
Nice.
We have been doing fun things like trivia and doing groups like running psychedelic integration groups for recovery and doing things like Dungeons and Dragons for people with anxiety, so people can come in if they're feeling social anxiety and do a process group and then be led through a Dungeons and Dragons group.
Cool.
So that's kind of what we're doing there at the clinic.
Oh, that's really exciting.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about how people can access Liberation Institute and find their way to what you're doing?
Yeah. So Liberation Institute is in Montevilla neighborhood. We have an office on 82nd, and we have a lot of online services. So if people just contact us on the website, they're able to make an appointment. Everything is sliding scale, and everything is offered. It's all donation based.
Mail call. What? Oh, hey, it's Marisa Joe. Thanks for the mail. Whoa, what do we have here? To Cheechable Livn. We've got a letter from one of our audience members. Let's see. Between the draining hustle of working full-time and constant stimulation, it feels harder than ever to keep or make friends as an adult. What are good ways of reaching out to those you'd like to get back in touch with or finding new communities to be a part of? Oh, that's a really cool question.
Yeah, great question.
Yeah. It kind of, it really goes well with the Dungeons and Dragons. Like, that sounds like such a fun group.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, like, as somebody who's facilitating mental health, do you have any tips for folks who are trying to make new friends or, join social groups?
Yeah.
And yeah, if you want to expand on some of the pieces that, you already brought up, then that's cool too.
Yeah, definitely. I think I was talking to someone about this today, and we were like, it's, when you're a kid, it seems so easy to build a community, and you just walk up to someone on the playground and say, hey, do you want to play? And we have lost that ability. Like, we do want to play, and we want to connect, and we want to have friends, and we want to do things, but we all get more and more separate from each other because we're on our screens, or because we're working, or because we're just at home. And so, yeah, how do we come back to this idea of just play, just make it really easy and be like, hey, let's play, kind of like what we do.
Yeah, I know, right? And just, I guess, with kind of those groups that they're not super structured, but they have a little bit of structure. It gives folks kind of something to focus on and maybe alleviate some of that social anxiety of meeting new people. And I know I remember when I was younger and trying to just get out there, I would just be really self-conscious of having to tell my life story. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to tell this story and everything has to be definitive and I have to already be this person. So it's cool that you're doing Dungeons and Dragons and I kind of want to know a little bit more about that. Are you, are people developing their own stories and kind of playing through those? And do they take turns, or how does that work?
Yeah, so with the specific group, we have people will join, and the person who's leading it is a therapist, and she's a Dungeons and Dragons master. So she'll have everybody step in and kind of talk a little bit about what is creating the social anxiety, what's hard, and then she'll encourage everyone to develop that part of them in the game, and then they'll play together, and then they'll do an integration afterwards, and that becomes the entire group. So, and I think that's what we do at Liberation, instead of focusing on like mental health, right, which becomes this, because it's tied with medical model, everyone thinks mental health is lack of mental health, right? So everyone's focused on what is your diagnosis, what are the symptoms, and that's not wellness. So how do we come back to this idea of play and just being in community and doing things that are fun? Can that actually make our mental wellness better? And so that's what we're trying to do at the clinic.
I love that so much. I'm a big fan of Liberation Institute, and I just really love how you're building community. I'm seeing that, and I know I've gone to some trivia nights, and I'm looking forward to, just getting stoked out on everything that you're doing. So what is a good way for folks to reach you? I know you mentioned it before, but a website or social media, kind of like what's the most active, or do you have a newsletter?
Yeah, so we do have liberationinstitute.org. We do have a newsletter if people want more information. We have LinkedIn and Instagram, where we post our different groups and where we are sharing what we're doing.
Excellent. Well, I just want to thank you so much for coming on the show and spending some time with us. I hope you'll come back again too, because I know you're just always kind of developing more cool things.
Yeah.
So I think hopefully this is a good spot for you to find out what's happening at Liberation Institute too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm here in front of Monster Smash with owner Rico. Rico, what was the idea behind opening up such a spooky cart?
A lot of the influence, at least design-wise, comes from childhood, punk rock, skateboarding, monster movies, stuff like that. You know, the idea behind the Smash Burgers, I thought I was onto something pretty new, and you know, something that people weren't doing at the time. When we opened, shortly after, about 7 other places opened, so I guess I wasn't terribly on point with that. But it was mainly, I was tired of the big fancy burgers and wanted something like my childhood, quick, fast, but with good quality, fresh ingredients.
Good call, and I like that you keep the menu simple, so that way nothing gets too lost in translation. It's just the burger, the good stuff, the fries. Probably the best fry to dollar ratio in town, I'd say myself. What's some of like the most fun you have, like just being in the cart, like rocking out or whatever else?
I mean, my favorite moments are probably like the first year when me and Ryan were pretty much just doing everything. Moments when we were getting our butts kicked and turn up some good speed metal and just kind of grind through it and, you know, let things happen the way they do. You know, it's a lot of work, but it's pretty crazy to see what it's turned into. It's far surpassed what I ever expected.
Why bread and butter versus a dill pickle?
The pickles, I started experimenting and realized that a sweeter pickle worked well with the saltiness of the beef and the texture and the cheese, and it kind of pairs well with our monster sauce, and I've now become a fan of pickles.
So we can all change in life. Let's get in the kitchen. The OG burger is 2 smashed beef patties with cheese, house-made pickles, and sauce on a Dos Hermanos brioche bun. There's also vegan options if that's your thing. If you're feeling extra hungry, you can get a quad, which is my favorite way to go. Monster Smash is located behind Belmont Station at Southeast 45th and Stark. And don't forget to bring friends to help you eat all those fries.
Hey there, everyone. We are here with Melody Wright from the cookbook. It's so easy.
It's so easy.
It's so easy. Tell us what is so easy and what you brought to us today.
Well, today I brought you guys some focaccia bread. Yeah, it's real easy. It's gonna be olive oil. It's gonna be some yeast, active yeast. It's gonna be some garlic, some flour, and some salt. And of course, water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're gonna mix all these things up together.
Okay.
And we wanna make a dough. And we wanna make like a lot of dough.
Okay.
And we wanna let it sit. And this is what it looks like when the dough is done sitting. It's going to get big.
Yeah, it's
And that's
like
what we
fluffy
want.
looking.
Real fluffy, it's jiggly.
Ooh.
You wanna jiggle it?
That's fun.
Yeah. All right, not too much.
All right, sorry, I get carried away sometimes.
And then after that, we want to put it in a pan just like this so it can expand the whole pan.
Right, okay, yeah.
And then after that, we want to take this film off just like this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that. And then together, me and you,
Together.
yes, we're going to put our fingers in here
Together.
together. This is nice.
This is like a level up in our friendship, I think.
Well, okay. And then we're just going to take our fingers and do this. We're going to make a lot of air bubbles in this focaccia bread.
Oh, it feels amazing.
Oh, do you feel that?
Yeah.
Wow, this is so easy, right?
It's so
I
easy.
mean, I just can't believe we're doing this together.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
this is a nice thing you
I
could
mean,
do with
yeah.
like maybe your friends or your
Sure.
cat. No, probably not. But,
No, no.
You know.
Don't Don't let the cat touch this.
Invite your friends over.
Okay, and then we're just gonna wipe our hands real quick. I brought us 2 little things. We can just do that.
Oh,
and then
you.
we can just give it back to me. And now we are going to do the toppings. The toppings are really, really easy. Today we are going to do some rosemary.
Oh,
You
beautiful.
want to smell it?
I love the smell of rosemary.
On
It's
anything,
so
really.
good. Yeah.
It's really good.
The terps are blasted.
Those profiles. So I'm going to have you take some like this and just like pop it on there like that.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, just take it on that. And while you're doing that, I'm going to be doing some garlic. I already did some pre-done garlic right here. I'm just going to boop.
Oh,
boop.
fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to have fun with it. You know why?
Yeah.
Because it's so easy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
so
God.
easy.
Oh, just,
So
you know, if you're having a
easy.
bad day, you say, take it, just, I don't want it. You know, I'm going to eat this bread alone in my room in the dark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, well, don't.
Okay. No, I mean, I got
Okay.
carried away with it.
Yeah,
But,
just
you know, I feel
ex-
like it was a day. It's
You know,
been a week.
it's been a week. I understand.
Yeah, it's like comfort food, right?
I totally, it's,
Yeah.
I mean, it could be.
It could, oh, you think there's like other oh, you know what? I guess maybe if you have a gluten intolerance, it would be discomfort food.
That's a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really, I mean, I still go through the pain. I have that problem as well, but that's a choice. And I
Oh,
don't really
yeah.
talk about it.
Okay.
And then after we're done with that, what you're gonna wanna do is set your oven at 400 degrees, pop this baby in for like 35, 40 minutes until it gets golden brown. And then I think we're gonna do some TV magic. Are you ready?
Ooh, TV magic.
Yeah, you done with that rosemary?
I just love rosemary so much. Let me just do one more pinch. All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
And then with the TV magic, we go, oh, here's our
into the oven.
oven. And then we just come out. Boom!
Oh,
You see that?
that is gorgeous
You see that?
and delicious
You see it?
looking.
Yeah. You want to smell it? That's good. And
Fresh
that's,
baked bread is phenomenal.
it is so easy. It literally took 3 minutes.
It's so easy.
Yeah, it's really, really easy. Focaccia bread is for everybody except for gluten haters. So,
Cool. Can we try tear a little piece off?
oh, you want to?
Yeah.
Will you break it off with me?
Yes. Break it
All
off.
right, well, don't look into my eyes like that.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
that's delicious.
That's really good.
Mm,
Wow.
it's so.
I'd like to welcome my next guest, Boomer, who's my favorite Portland comedian to creep on social media. I always know what's going on in Portland when Boomer shows up in the stories. Definitely follow him on, what's your handle on social?
Boomer FM.
Boomer
Across the board.
FM.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for being on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Let's let her rip.
All right. Perfect. This isn't unusual for me to play at an awkward place. I performed at a Moose Lodge, an Elks Lodge, at an Eagles Lodge. You know, in Portland, I pretty much just need like a Dragon Lodge, a Rooster Lodge, and a Dog Lodge to fill up my Chinese zodiac calendar. I'm working on it. You know, I figure between a smoke shop, a smoke shop, a dog park, and a sex club, I got it all figured out. Like Portland, you can just knock all those out of the park. I do play at some weird places. Every time that I do a comedy show, regardless from the start to today, every time I do one, there's somebody yelling it from the audience, whispering it to a friend, coming up to me after a show, and what they say, damn, that lesbian has great hair. It's in your head, y'all. It's called conditioning. Trust me. That shit. My brother, he's conditioned another way. He's in the military, so he definitely thinks that I need to cut that joke out. Not gonna do it. You know, he's like, bro, you gotta keep that high and tight, hoorah. I'm like, dude, this is Portland, right? The only thing I'm keeping high and tight on me is my brain and my booty. High and tight, all night, hoorah. I taught that to my nephews. He hates it. His wife even more so. It's wild. Portland, right? More like poop land. I live downtown It's wild. In a restricted access building, I had somebody on the 3rd floor trying to do laundry, and there's a pile of poop there. There's a pile of poop. It's like, what are you going to do? What did I do? You know what I did? I put a couple dryer sheets on it, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was a big load. Stupid. It's crazy. I get, with the whole, like, lesbian hair thing, I get misgendered. Like, you ever been mammed at a Costco for a quarter? Like, can't even get, like, it's not even $1.50 hot dog anymore. It's ridiculous, you know? Or something like, I go downtown to my favorite hot spot, keeping it weird, Dante's, you know? Someone walks up to me, are you boy or girl? I don't know, you rich or broke? Could change the whole dynamic of the evening, you know? I'm broke, so I go to Safeway, punch in my little club card number, still get harassed, buy the machine, prints it out, says, have a good day, Ms. Fisher, right? I'm like, damn, that's Ms. Fisher, bitch. I'm available, hit me up. Ice cream, I need them. Hello. Tell you a little bit about myself by talking shit about my parents. My mom was a go-go dancer. My dad's a biker. Naturally makes me born to be sad. I'm not really. Real quick, you guys ever see two fat people hugging and one to draw a chalk circle around to see which one to push the other one out first? It's okay, you guys. I used to be a fat kid. I can tell that joke. You guessed it. Now I'm a fat adult. Don't live in the past, all right? We're biggie size. No, it's great. The one thing that's weird about, like, being a fat kid and growing up is, like, I actually did lose a bunch of weight one time, and having comics as friends is the worst, right? Because they're like, oh man, good job on the weight loss, right? I bet it's cool you can see your D now. I'm like, no, it's a lot cooler. I can wipe my butt now. Thank you for the whole swing around. If you might know about it. It's all right. Oh man, I do live in Portland, and I have the tattoos to prove it. Because you live in Portland long enough, you got to have the tattoos to prove that you're actually in Portland. I got the dog tattoo, R.I.P. Dodger, miss you, bro. I got the numerics, what's up, 365, that's my old football number. And how many days I never played football. I got the pirate ship, what's out? Even though I never sailed a single sea, not 1 through 7. But I have been to all C's candy stores, all 7 of them in the greater Northwest Portland area. All right, I think that's my time. Thank you guys very much for having me. It's been a blessing. Have a good night.
Yeah.
A big thank you to Pro Time Lawn Seed for supporting everything at Cheechable Livn.